Back in the day when motorcycle clubs first started, there was no gang violence. It was purely men fighting over races, fighting over men's shit. Men conducted themselves as men, and they threw hands like men. Yeah, we would fight, we would get into scuffles, but we would handle ourselves like men, one on one, taking care of business. But then the 90s came, and the gangbanger mentality started, ruining our old school world. It used to be about riding our motorcycles, having a good time, get into a little brawl, start a little ruckus, and on to the next town to go have another good time. But now, it's gangland. It's pure gang violence, shooting each other for no reason. This shit ain't even fun no more, y'all. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Danny D-Lo Biker TV. In this episode, I want to talk about the comments I've been getting on my Lefty 1%er video. Now, I've been seeing a lot of these different comments from these new school biker dudes that be talking about the same stereotypical bullshit that I preach against. This gangbanger mentality of, well, he knew what he signed up for. Do you really think that's what we sign up for when we join an MC? To be killed, shot off our bikes, shot for our colors, be chased down like a rabid animal, and just left for dead like a dog in the street? That's what we signed up for. That's what we signed up for when we joined an MC. You really think that in your stupid ass mind? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Danny D-Lo Biker TV. So that's what you think. You think by joining a 1% MC or any MC that you're just signing your life away. See, this is that new gangbanger mentality I be talking about. This ain't old school, traditional MC type of people. It's just not. Now, everybody's got throngs of reasons why they join an MC. But none of them at all is because they wanted to die on their motorcycle, because they want to be killed for the colors that they have on their back. I don't know when this really truly started. Personally, I think it's around the 90s, the same time that gangbangers went to shit too. See, those of us that used to bang back in the day, bro, we remember, at least in the 40s and above, we remember a time when it was about protecting our neighborhood, protecting the elders in our neighborhood, making sure our neighborhood was clean. And when we had beef with another crew, we'd use these right here. We'd put up our hands and do what we had to do. We'd set up a brawl at the park, literally at the monkey bars at school. We didn't go do a drive-by. We didn't go shooting everybody and acting a fool. We didn't do that. It was just all about being men and fighting, doing what you gotta do. If you got beat up, you pick yourself off, dust yourself off, and you try it another day. It was real simple. But now we have this new generation of bikers that are afraid of an ass whooping because they've never had it before. Mommy and daddy didn't give them no ass whooping, and they've never had the cojones to actually get down and fight a man. So they've never really actually been beat up. So right away they turn to the guns and the violence. These guys act like it's a gang when it's a motorcycle club. Now again, I have to express, this is coming from a former gang member and a former 1%er. I'm telling you this. So what do you think society thinks when you say this dumb stuff? Well, you know what they signed up for, bro. It is what it is. A stupid mentality, man. I didn't sign up to get killed. Nobody that was watching my show signed up to join an MC to be killed. Nobody, man. It just irritates the shit out of me when people say idiotic things like that. Never mind the haters and the naysayers and these idiots that want to know what club I was in or what club I'm in now. Like, Stunad. I've said it a million times. I'm no longer an MC. Why are you asking me what club am I in? What do you got, a sandwich for a brain? But anyway, I just don't get it, man. Like, why do people keep saying this? Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that this is the Boy Scouts, y'all. I'm not saying that joining an MC, you shouldn't be fully aware of the consequences that may happen, that could happen. But this is not why people sign up to join an MC. Like I said, everybody's got their reasons to join. Brotherhood, camaraderie, want to be a part of something. They need that structure in their life, whatever the case may be. But nowadays what I see is guys are joining MCs because they want to be gangster. Because they could never be a gangster on the street. So they see their opportunity in the MC world where those two worlds don't collide too much, so it's hard to tell if you real, if you not. I've seen it a lot in my lifetime already. These young bucks that come into the gang, into the, not the gang world. I'm gonna say gang world, y'all. See, y'all got me so upset. I'm stuttering over here. I've seen so many of these young bucks get involved in the MC world, and they're just all rah rah, and that's literally all they are is rah rah. That's it. What you think, you gangster because you can go shoot somebody, bro? Anybody can pull a trigger, man. Anybody can do that. The trick to that situation is, can you live with it here and here? Not everybody's built for that type of shit. Trust and believe. So for these guys, for you guys that comment on these videos, that are probably going to comment on this video, you know what you signed up for, D-Lo? You know, bro. Nah, dog, I don't. Nobody signs up to be shot and killed, bro. Trust me, that line is empty. Ain't nobody in that line wanting to do that. Nobody, bro. That's not what the 1% world is about. That's not what the MC is about. See, back in the day, we just wanted to go out, ride our bikes with our brothers, have a good time, have fun, kick it with the ladies, do some drinking, do a little, little skiing, whatever floats your boat. That's what we want to do. We want to go out and have fun, ride our bike from state to state with our brothers, build that bond and that brotherhood with our brothers by riding our motorcycles, wrenching on them, having fun, man, seeing what's out there. It's not about going to the neighborhood bar and checking some dude for wearing red and white, black and white, green and white, blue and white, whatever colors, man. Like, that's not what it's about, y'all. It's just not, man. But for some reason, it's turned into that. And I don't know if it's just a new school mentality, if it's a new generation, or that's just where the MC world has evolved to. They've evolved to this violent nature where it's just all about gang banging, patch policing, all this other BS. I don't know, man. Y'all tell me. And I want to hear from real MC dudes on this situation. Because y'all are the ones that are involved in this world, not just watching my show. So I'd like to evaluate your answers to what I'm asking and what I'm talking about. Because you guys are truly what means something to me in this particular situation. Because you have that knowledge. You're there. You're doing it. I've said it before and I'll say it again, man. I understand the violent natures. Yeah, we're alpha males. We're naturally violent type of people. Normally we resort to violence rather than talking it out and, and putting somebody in a timeout and all that. Listen, guys, I understand it. I get it. I get war. I get retaliation. I understand all of that. But what brought us to this point where now you just ain't shit unless you tattooing your face, you out here acting like a gangbanger. I'm seeing it more and more. That's no disrespect to my brothers out here with tattoos on their face. I'm just saying. I need to put that out there because I already know some brother out here going to be like, yo, dog, I was in the joint. I got tattooed on my face and I'm feeling a little salty about what you said. Bro, chill out, dog. I ain't talking about you. But I'm just saying in general, man, like, when did it get to this point, man? Why are we acting like gangbangers, man? Why? I mean, from the beginning, it never started that way, man. Yeah, there was fighting and bickering and arguing and stuff like that. Yeah, that shit went on, of course. Like, as I've said, it's an alpha male world. It is what it is, man. Like I said in my last show, you put 10 pit bulls in the same room, one of them gonna act out of pocket, and the whole ship gonna go up. The deck gonna go up, y'all. That's just the way it is. So, but when did it start becoming this bullshit? I think in the 80s and 90s, personally. But I could be wrong. It could be even earlier than that. In the beginning of the show, y'all saw the Wild Ones episode. One of the fights in that, right? That was a fight over a race. And that legitimately happened at one point or another. It wasn't just a movie. It was a movie based on facts, for the most part. And there was nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going to a bar in the Bronx, like in the Bronx Tale, and throwing some beer on the waitress or the bartender and acting a fool. Hey, man, I don't think it's cool. I think it's ignorant personally. But if that's your thing and you out having a blast and now you're going to get into a brawl, hey, man, to each their own, man. Do what you got to do. But why are we pulling guns and knives out trying to kill each other over some bullshit? Like, for what, man? For what? Over the weekend, man, my lady's daughter, we were having a birthday party for her. And one of the girls that was there, who is kind of one of them annoying Karens, to be honest, but she is what she is, right? And we're sitting there and we're kind of talking, and we're talking about a local bar that decided to not allow colors. And y'all know my stance on that, all right? I got brothers in the MC world. I've been in the MC world. I'm still heavily involved in the MC world one way or another. So, no, I'm against that. I'm not cool with that. So I expressed how I felt, and she expressed how she felt. And this is how the conversation went. She was telling me about a certain club was in there, and some other guy glanced at dude's old lady, and dude started getting crazy, acting out of pocket. Next thing you know, boom, a big brawl started. Like, somebody looks at your old lady and you salty about that, you should be happy about that, man. Why be a jealous little creep, man? Be happy that your lady's good looking enough for somebody to want to look at her. You know what I'm saying? And because a civilian glances at your girl, you're going to act like a tough guy now? Like, I'm glad I wasn't there. Because I don't care what patch you was wearing, homie. We would have gotten it in. Just on GP, man. Just to teach you a lesson. Because it gets so annoying at guys that think because they in the club and they wearing a diamond that everybody's supposed to bow down. Nah, homie, you earn that respect. That shit don't just come with you. These guys were allegedly sitting at the bar talking about killing somebody. You didn't kill nobody, dog, man. Shut up. Ain't nobody out here talking about that type of shit publicly, man. So you just talking a bunch of crap trying to act like a gangster. And for us old cats that have actually been gangsters, bro, we are not impressed. Because we see right through your bullshit. Right through it. One tip I do want to put out there for my ladies out here that are bartenders. This bartender said she jumped over the bar and got in the middle of this brawl. That's a no-no. First of all, you don't own the bar that you work in. Secondly, As a bartender at a bar, if there's an MC in there, you are the safest woman in that bar. Okay? And third, don't ever get between two grown men throwing hands. Because when you get hit, you deserve it. You deserve getting your shit split. You really, truly do. You shouldn't have been involved in that situation. You shouldn't have put yourself in the middle of it. You should have just stayed away. If you gotta call 911, call 911, man. That's your job. Ain't nobody gonna hate you for that. But don't get in the middle of it. Now that I'm talking about it, I think, you know what? I'm gonna do a bartender's. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's my next video, y'all. I'm gonna do a bartender video on the do's and don'ts when a motorcycle club enters a building. I think that's a good video. So anyway, that's pretty much what I got to say about the situation, man. I just, look, y'all see me, man. I get throngs of haters. I've got everybody named Mama trying to hate on me on fucking TikTok, thinking that they somebody. I got some goofball talking about vetting me. Like, really? You couldn't vet my credentials if I gave you the combination to that safe, dog. Stop it. I got a lot of haters, man, and it is what it is. When you're doing something right, you're going to get the haters, you know what I'm saying? And I don't pay them no attention, but I've gotten a lot of those comments, man, and I just can't help it but school you young bucks on that shit, because that's that young buck mentality. It really, truly is, and it don't matter how old you are. Saying that's young buck mentality, man. Don't nobody sign up to join an MC to be killed, all right, or to go to prison and all of that. Those are consequences that we're aware of, no doubt about it. But I mean, that can happen to anybody in life. You can be going down the street and accidentally be shot to death. I mean, every day it happens. So nobody signs up for that, man. We all have our personal reasons why we sign up to join an MC. But being shot off your motorcycle, being ran off the road, and being killed like a dog in the street because your colors aren't liked by these colors, that is not motorcycle club shit. That's gangbanger shit, and y'all need to cut it out, man. So until the next episode, pay attention to that bartender episode. That's going to drop this week as well. To the next episode of that, that's all, folks. And begin. To the next episode, y'all. Y'all already know the drill, man. Keep it real and keep it 100. I'll let y'all, man. Peace.